Hey, what's up, guys? It's Spangeth here. So this is a bonus video. I'm gonna try to do some bonus videos on different things other than just talking about my health and symptoms. I mean, it's all gonna be related and tied into my health. But like in this video, for instance, I'm gonna show you some things that I can do with my body that most people can't do because they don't have double jointedness or whatever you want to call it, and whatnot. So I'm going to show you those kind of things, and I plan to maybe do that kind of stuff, maybe once or twice a month, and maybe other things as I can kind of think about. I'm also going to try to start taking more photos and whatnot when I'm like going to appointments and such, and just kind of help you guys see me going to the appointments, and you guys kind of coming along for the ride and all that stuff. And so again, if there's anything you guys want to like see if know if I can do or can't do, or just have questions about the things you see me doing in this video or other videos, feel free to comment about it, and I can address it in a future video. So, yeah, with that being said, I'll go ahead and I'll start. I'm going to start with my hands. So, I have a lot of, hyper mobility in my hands. And in my left hand, and it is, I can do this on my right too, but I'll show you. So most people can't take their thumb and touch it to their arm like that. That's not normal. Most people shouldn't be able to do that. They definitely shouldn't be able to do it with every single digit. That's not a normal thing. Um, the other thing I can do, I mean, some people can probably do this, but I just thought it was kind of cool. I can kind of lock the very first top joint on each finger. Oddly, I can only do that in my left hand. I can't really do that. Um, on my right, I also was like born with this finger like this. It wasn't, could be because of my condition, I don't know, but I was literally born with this weird zigzag finger. It's kind of funky. Um, So I can do those. The other thing I could do, I can't do it as well. I mean, there's some things that I could do in the past that I can't do now solely due to arthritis. Um, like, real quick, one of the things I used to be able to do is when you're standing up straight and you try to bend down to touch your toes without bending your knees. Well, I was able to touch the palms of my hand, at least half of them, I think, the half of the palms of my hand to the floor without bending my knees. And that's obviously not natural, but that was because of my hypermobility. But now that I've got all this really bad arthritis, it's like impossible. I don't even think I can touch my feet anymore. It's that bad. But that's something that I was able to do before all that onset arthritis and whatnot. The other things I used to be able to do, I can't do it as well. I definitely can't do it with this digit anymore because it's it's just too busted and arthritic. But I can twist all my joints behind like that, and it kind of, before when you did with all of it, kind of made this cool little weird thing. I don't know. Uh, but people are always shocked that I can do that, and a lot of people have tried and they can't. Um, Again, also most people can't bend their finger this far back. You know, I can do that to most of them. So actually, I'm not going to do it with this one because that would cause me too much pain. But what I can do with this one now, I know you don't know how well you can actually see me doing it, but I can literally dislocate it now from the knuckle, because partially arthritis, but also because of the lovely muscle wasting. There's literally nothing that's holding it together very well. So a lot of times when it's in pain or something, I just pop it out and readjust it. So you can feel it. Like I had one of my sisters hold her hand here. I'm like, here, just feel this, and she was like, ugh. It's kind of funny. Um, but yeah, so I can do that. There's a lot of things like I can do. I'm sure there's more I probably could do. I honestly have never really explored a lot of those things. Some things I came across as kids. Like I know a lot of people could probably do it more nowadays. But as a kid, when I was like, I don't know, my early teens, one of the things that kids would do at that age, like, oh, if you're cool, you can crack this knuckle without like being in pain, and then you're cool, man. One of those really stupid kid challenge things. And I was like, okay, I told the friend, I said, go ahead, do it on me. And she went pop, 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 pop. Didn't hurt a bit. In fact, it felt good. Still feels good today, and I can do it to base every joint. I can also twist some of these joints, and they pop. Fun things like that. Now, there is one thing that most Ehlers Danlos patients can do is they have super stretchy skin. You can look up pictures if you really want. I mean, it could be kind of disturbing. I saw one where someone grabbed their cheeks and literally stretched it out to like here or something. It's crazy. I'm not really able to do that. Never really been able to, stretch my skin. Kind of a little bit, but not too much, which again I probably attest that to the plaque psoriasis I have. I get stretch marks easily when I gain weight. I have skin that splits open if it gets too dry, so that's probably what's contributing to the fact that it's not super stretchy. But again, it's also not necessarily a symptom that everyone gets, because everyone presents with different things. There are obviously generalized things that do happen with people with Ehlers, but that's just one I've never been able to really do. I mean, they try to do it the most here because that's like the easiest to grab of skin and not muscle, but you can see it's really not a lot. Like if it was more like up to here, then that'd be like really, really stretchy, like most patients could do. So those are some cool things to do with my hands. There is one thing I can do with, two things I can do with my ears, which we're probably going to take these off, which I'll do. But I'm just going to warn you. Some people might, it's not gross, I don't think, but some people might be like, ugh. So just a fair warning. And I've been able to do this since I was like 2 years old. I used to do this when we were out at restaurants and everyone would stare at me because they're like, what the heck am I seeing right now? Is that even humanly possible? In fact, it's funny too, because when I was in one of these Ehlers Downloads support groups on Facebook, they all post different things. Hey, can you guys do this? Because I can, that kind of stuff. And so I had the thought, I'll post this about my ears and be like, hey, can anyone do this? And oddly, no one had even thought to try that before. And interesting enough, a lot of people replied back, oh my gosh, I could do that too. I didn't even know that. It's so weird. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take off my headphones so you can more properly see it. So what's going on is I don't have any real cartilage in here. I mean, I have these weird like hard bumps here and here, and a couple on the other side. Like it's just weird, but yeah, so it's like super stretchy. You can really twist, but here's the really cool part. I can tuck it into my own ear. If that isn't creepy or weird you out enough, I can do this too. I can force it back out. And I can do that with both ears. The other one's a lot easier, that's why I showed you first, but this one takes a little more finagling. But anyways, you get the point. I can fold it and it bounces right back. That's probably partially why I always had Dumbo ears, because I kept playing with them. That was always a like a coping mechanism for me when I was younger. Every time I got stressed or anxious or whatever, I would always play with my ears. It was always just like a comfort thing. I don't really do it as much anymore. Sometimes I do, but it's more subconscious at that point when I do it. Um, but yeah, so those are some, I don't know, freaky or weird or different things I can do that probably most people can't. So I just wanted to share that with you. Obviously let me know if you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed me showing you things that I can do that isn't per se normal. And if you want to see more of that stuff, I don't know how much more there is that I can really do because, like I said, between the arthritis and stuff, there's a lot I can't do anymore. But there might be other things I'll try to just figure out to either do or show you guys or whatnot. But I'm just thankful for all of you coming on my my little health journey I'll again, I know it's technically Saturday now, but I'll still be obviously posting my normal weekly video later on Saturday. I just wanted to get this out there. I don't know when my next one will be and what exactly I might be on, but it'll be on something, and I'm gonna keep trying to add things and whatnot, or maybe increase the frequency of my postings or whatnot. But yeah, I just thought that was a really cool thing I could show you guys, and it might be a little different and maybe not as depressing. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses, I forgot to mention. I basically woke up and my head chose pain. And so I've basically been dealing with a really, really bad migraine all day. It's a lot better now, but I'm keeping these on just to, don't want to trigger it again, basically, and before I go back to bed for the day. The reason why these are prescription. I paid a good chunk of money to get these done special. They're basically prescription with the tint, but they also have that blue light filter built into them, which if I'm sure I covered it before, but again, blue light for people who are sensitive and get migraines or headaches all the time. Blue light aggravates that and it makes it worse. So that's why I have them built into these. So if I ever get really bad and I need to go outside or go do something outside of my room, get something to eat, whatever, go get a drink, I don't know, whatever. I have these to at least help in that regard. So just wanted to make sure I pointed it out so you guys aren't wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses. But that's it for now. I'm so grateful for you guys and I love you guys, and I'll see you shortly. Bye.